Race number 1 of the evening has Uchi Angus, Sam Slick, Armstead Brian, Hexton, Bo Credit, Kate Phineas, acting on impulse, laying them down, and Classic Tycoon. They are off and pacing at the rail. Uchi Angus away looking for the lead. Driving up on the outside, Sam Slick is second. Classic Tycoon away third. Up on the outside, racing fourth is Armstead Brian. They move by the 8th into the backstretch. Sam Slick emerges with the lead by a length and a half. Uchi Angus away second. Classic Tycoon is third. Laying him down on the inside fourth. Parked out Armstead Brian in 5. Kate Finance takes a look from 6 on the limb. Hexton races out of 7. Bo Credit has 8. And acting on impulse is 9th and treading the field. They race past the opening quarter. Sam Slick dictates the early pace. Leads it by a length. Uchi Angus will get the golden trip. Classic Tycoon is tied up third. Armstead Brian gets the parking ticket fourth. Along the rail in 5 is laying him down. Kate Finesse on the limb from 6. Bo Credit moving to the outside in 7. Hexton now racing in 8. And out the back of the field is acted on impulse. They were past the opening quarter in 31 2/5 seconds. They approach the half, still led by Sam Slick. A 1 length advantage over Uchi Angus. Parked out racing third is Armstead Brian. Locked in at the rail fourth, Classic Tycoon. With cover on the limb in 5 is Kate Finance. Then laying him down has 6. 7th is Hexton. Bo Credit in 8, looking to go 3 wide. And acting on impulse can see them all. They were past the half in 1:05 2/5 seconds. Down the backside for the final time, it's still Sam Slick. Now by a length and a half, Uchi Angus in pursuit. Second on the inside, racing third is Classic Tycoon. Armstead Brian going a tough trip on the outside is racing fourth. Laying them down, racing on the inside has 5. Kate Finesse 6. 3 wide, Bo Credit from 7. Then racing in 8 is Hexton, and Acton and Impulse is still trailing. They head on to the upper turn. Sam Slick still the boss. Uchi Angus still racing second. Armstead Brian moving up in the limb third. 3 wide is Bo Credit fourth. 5th and looking for room is Classic Tycoon. Laying them down along the rail in 6. 1:38 3/4. They move off the top turn and straighten out for the payoff. Sam Slick. Uchi Angus moving on the outside. Second, Classic Tycoon is third. Sam Slick. Uchi Angus closing into the outside. Uchi Angus and Sam Slick in a photo to win the show spot to Classic Tycoon. The winner of race 1, number 1, Uchi Angus, an 8-year-old mare by a Vanishing Point over Robert Took, Joey Green driving. From Island 2:09 4/5. Race number 2, top of the stretch, Galopine, RM Rip, Dr. Dividend, Garless Carroll, Empress K4, Glengarry Misty, and JK Joker. They are off and pacing. Scalopine away from the rail grabs the early lead. Dr. Dividend rushing up second. Away third is RM Rip. Up on the limb, Garless Carroll fourth. Empress K4 crosses over to grab a seat in 5. Then Gary Misty gets away racing in 6, and 7th and treading the field is J.K. Joker. Single file as they head on to the opening quarter. Out front, Scalopine leads the way by a length and a half. Dr. Dividend in pursuit second. At the rail, that's RM Rip racing third. Garless Carroll tied up in 4. Empress K4 from 5. Sitting in the 6th spot is Glengarry Misty. At the back of the field is J.K. Joker. No change as they continue on to the 3/8. 30 2/5 seconds was the opening quarter. Scalopine continuing to show the way by a length and a half. Dr. Dividend getting a good trip second. Third is RM Rip. Then Garless Carroll is stepping to the outside in 4. Empress K4 follows that move in 5. Glengarry Misty still 6th, and at the back is J.K. Joker. They move up to the halfway point. Scalopine is still in charge. Second is Dr. Dividend. RM Rip at the rail is pacing third. First up, Garless Carroll, 4th, 5th. And moving on the outside is Empress K4. In 6 is Glengarry Misty, and going wide at the back of the field is J.K. Joker. They're over the half in 1:02 4/5 seconds. Down the backside for the final time. It's still number 1, Scalapine by a length. Dr. Dividend now moving out of the pocket, moving up 3 wide and moving into contention. Third is JK Joker. RM Rip trapped along the rail in 4. Fifth is Garless Carroll. They continue on to the 7/8, 3 deep as they battle for the lead. Scalapine, Dr. Dividend goes off stride. RM Rip on the inside is second. Third on the limb as they continue past the 7/8 is JK Joker. 1:34 and 4 the 3/4. They move off the top turn. Scalapine still there. Here comes RM Rip now to the outside. Through the stretch, they come for the final time. RM Rip on the outside. Scalapine battling back at the rail. RM Rip on the outside will get up and win it. Second is Scalapine, the show spot to Empress K4. Bringing back the second race winner, number 2, RM Rip, a 6-year-old Gallant son of Carl Don's Knight. The Colin Wells, Jason McDougall driving. Mile in 2:04 and 4/5. Race number 3 has Ranger Vic, Portobello Count, Young Spy, Scandia Hannibal, Classic Discount, Shadows Brash, Record Dallas, Michael's Knight, and Greg's Victory. They are off and pacing. Scandia Hannibal off the gate first, looking for the lead. Ranger Vic moves out second on the inside. Greg's Victory gets away third. Classic Discount on the limb is fourth. Portobello Count settles in fifth. On the limb, Michael's Knight sixth. Young Spy gets away in 7. Shadows Brash races from 8. And ninth and treading the field as they enter the backside is Record Dallas. They continue on to the opening station. Scandia Hannibal out front by a length and a half. Michael's Knight quickly now rushing up, looking to take charge. And Michael's Knight from the outside sticks a neck in front. Scandia Hannibal battling back from the rail. Then a gap of 2.5, 3 lengths back to Ranger Vic racing third on the inside. Greg's Victory is pacing fourth, fifth into the turn. Is Classic Discount from 6 is Portobello Count. Young Spy in 7, Shadows Brash 8, and at the back of the field is Record Dallas. 30 and 4/5 seconds the opening quarter. They continue off the turn, traveling in front of the grandstand for the first time. Scandia Hannibal leads it by a length. Michael's Knight in the pocket. Greg's Victory moving up on the limb is third. On the inside and racing fourth as they dip into the lower turn is Ranger Vic. Portobello Count on the move from 5. 6th is Classic Discount. Then Young Spy, Shadows Brash, and Record Dallas. They were past the half in 1:01 and 4/5 seconds down the backside for the final time. Scandia Hannibal. Greg's Victory now moves on to take charge. Greg's Victory. Scandia Hannibal is second. Portobello Count well spotted racing third. On the outside and pacing fourth is Ranger Vic. From 5 is Michael's Knight. Shadows Brash on the outside has 6. They move into the lower upper turn. On the outside, Portobello Count is battling Greg's Victory for the lead. Young Spy in behind them races from 3 on the inside. Fourth is Michael's Knight. Shadows Brash has 5. 1:34 and 1 the 3/4. 1/8 left to come as they continue off the top turn. Portobello Count on the outside leads it by half a length. Greg's Victory second. Young Spy moving on the outside third. Through the stretch, they come now for the final time. Portobello Count has taken over. Young Spy racing second. Portobello Count wins it. Young Spy second. It's close for third between Michael's Knight and Greg's Victory. Running back the third race winner, number 2, Portobello Count, an 8-year-old Brown Gelded Son of Oil Count, owned, trained, and driven by Bernard McCollum. Mile in 2:05 and 3/5. Race number 4, top of the stretch, has Juliet's Best, Streaking Bear, But Kenny Win, Gentry Fashion, Playboy's Duchess, Shalom Shubuti, Bo Angers, and Squid Juice. They're off and pacing, Streaking Bear off the gate gets the first call of the inside. Juliet's Best moving out second. Gentry Fashion on the limb third. Hustling up, Bo Andrews looking for his seat fourth. But Kenny Wynn gets racing in five. Outside in six. Now settling in is Playboy's Duchess. Squid Juice has seven, and Shalom Shuburi is the early treader. They continue on to the opening quarter. On the outside, Gentry Fashion moving on, looking for the lead. Streaking Bear will give way and race in the pocket. Next in line, Juliet's Best is pacing third. Fourth is Bo Andrews. Streaking Bear not content with the pocket, driving on now to reclaim. Yielding as they move into the turn is Gentry Fashion on the inside, and pacing out of three, Juliet's Best. Shalom Shuburi now hustling up on the outside, is racing in four. They continue off the top turn and approach the halfway point. 30 seconds was the opening quarter. Shalom Shuburi driving on now to take over the lead. On the inside and racing second, Streaking Bear with Gentry Fashion locked in. Outside, Juliet's Best is racing out of four. Bo Andrews in five, but Kenny Wynn has six. Playboy's Duchess, and lagging behind is Squid Juice. The half in 1:02 and 3/5 seconds. On down the backside, final time, led by Shalom Shuburi. Streaking Bear second. On the outside, racing third, Juliet's Best. Hemmed in, racing fourth is Gentry Fashion, but Kenny Wynn is going three wide fourth. They approach the three quarters. Shalom Shuburi by a length. Tied up in the pocket is Streaking Bear. On the outside, racing third, Juliet's Best. Gentry Fashion locked in along the rail, is pacing at a four. They continue on to the 7/8. 1:35 and 2 is the three quarters. It's still Shalom Shuburi now by a length and a half. Streaking Bear second. Gentry Fashion on the inside is pacing third. They move off the top turn, straightening out through the lane for the final time. Shalom Shuburi now skips off by three lengths. Streaking Bear trying to hang in second. Gentry Fashion third. It's all Shalom Shuburi. Streaking Bear will finish second. Gentry Fashion third. Four-year-old Bay Gillett's a Practical Joker, owned by Ken McDonald, trained by Lynn Privet. Gary McDonald at the helm. Mile in 2:07 and 1/5. Race number 5 of the evening has Rouge B, Guinness, Hillview Aurora, Champagne Tiffany, Trio Success, GL Bobby, Yadu, Chums Chip, and Fly Flashy. They're off and pacing. Rouge B away from the rail, looks for the lead. Hillview Aurora drives out quickly on the outside, with Champagne Tiffany on the limb third. Fly Flashy away fourth. Up three wide and pacing in five is Trio Success. Getting away in six, Yadu on the outside, and racing from seven as they continue on down the backstretch is Guinness. They move on to the opening quarter, led by Hillview Aurora. She leads it by one length. Rouge B giving chase in the pocket. Fly Flashy paces out of three. Guinness racing up on the outside is fourth. Champagne Tiffany down at the rail has five. Outside and racing from six is GL Bobby, followed by Trio Success in seven. Chums Chip on the move from eight, and Yadu is ninth and treading the field. Opening quarter in 31 and 2/5 seconds. They continue past the 3/8. Hillview Aurora continues to chart the path. Guinness moving up now to challenge second. On the inside in the pocket is Rouge B third. GL Bobby with cover on the limb races from four. Fly Flashy shuffle back at the rail, locked in fifth. Sixth is Chums Chip. Seventh out the rail, that's Champagne Tiffany, Yadu, and the trailer is Trio Success. They dip into the lower bend on their way to the 5/8. Hillview Aurora still the boss by a length. 1:03 and 1 was the half. Sitting in the pocket is Rouge B. Guinness racing on the outside third. On the inside, Fly Flashy hemmed in fourth. GL Bobby within striking range has five. Chums Chip set to come three wide from six. Champagne Tiffany in seven. In eight is Yadu on the trailer, Trio Success. They check into the 3/4. Hillview Allura continues in the front end by 3 parts of a length. Guinness going a tough journey. He's still racing second on the outside. On the inside, locked in third is Rouge B. Fly, Flashy is fourth. They continue midway through the upper turn. Hillview Allura still there. Guinness on the outside. Second, Rouge B along the rail. Third, Fly, Flashy fourth. 1:34 and 3 the 3/4. They make the final turn. Hillview Allura. Guinness taking aim on the outside. Guinness on the outside. Hillview Allura at the rail. Guinness on the outside is going to get up and win it. Second is Hillview Allura, the show spot to Rouge B. Riding back the 5th race winner, number 2 Guinness, a 4-year-old son of Sample Fellow. O'Brien Moore, Robert Laffin driving. Mile in 2:05 and 3/5. Race number 6, another Springer, Burbank Sealster, Giant Speed, Firesun, Musco Joe, Mono's Beacon, Rockin' and Rollin', and Selkirk. They are off and pacing out the rail. Another Springer away quickly grabs the early lead. Driving out second is Firesun. They move into the turn. Selkirk hustling up on the limb is third. They move on by the 8th into the backstretch. Another Springer with the lead. Selkirk on the limb is parked out second. Firesun gets away racing third. Burbank Sealster has 4. On the outside, Musco Joe from 5. Trotting in a 6 is Giant Speed. Rockin' and Rollin' from 7. And 8th and treading the field is Mono's Beacon. They move past the opening quarter. Another Springer will dictate the early pace. Parking out Selkirk. Firesun at the rail is racing third. Musco Joe 4th. Burbank Sealster takes a look from 5. Giant Speed trots out of 6. Moving to the outside in 7 as they continue past the 3/8 is Rockin' and Rollin'. And at the back of the field, that's Mono's Beacon. Opening quarter was reached in 30 seconds flat. Through the stretch for time 1 as they approach the half. Another Springer is still with the lead by a length and a half. Moving on the outside, Musco Joe is first over second. On the inside and racing third is Firesun on the limb, pacing at a 4. That's Rockin' and Rollin'. Inside 5th is Selkirk. Burbank Sealster from 6, Mono's Beacon. And at the back of the field, as they continue down the backstretch, is Giant Speed. The half in 1:01 and 3/5 seconds. Musco Joe has taken over the lead. Another Springer second. Rockin' and Rollin' within striking range is third. Firesun is pacing at a 4. Moving on the outside in 5, Mono's Beacon. Selkirk 6, Giant Speed in 7. And Burbank Sealster is trailing the field. They continue on to the 7/8. Out there by 2 lengths, that's Musco Joe with Rockin' and Rollin' in pursuit. Second, third, that's Firesun. Another Springer drops off. 4th, 5th on the outside is Mono's Beacon. Selkirk 6. They continue off the top turn. 1:31 and 4 the 3/4 through the stretch for the final time, led by Musco Joe. Rockin' and Rollin' is second. Firesun on the outside, third. Musco Joe wins it. Rockin' and Rollin' second. Firesun finishes third. Riding back the 6th race winner, number 5, Musco Joe, a 6-year-old son of Miracle Chip. Owned and trained by Darlene Burton, Darren Crow driving. The mile in 2:02 and 3/5. Race number 7 of the evening, Naylor Park, Stormont, Rowdy Colt, Freedom Sample F, Mary's First, GR's Princess, J Finesse, Island LeBaron, and Battle Schubach. off and pacing. Naylor Park away from the rail. Rowdy Colt on the outside. Mary's first. They drive into the first turn. Naylor Park emerges with the lead. On the outside, Rowdy Colt gets away second. Down inside and pacing third is Battle Schubach. Out the rail and racing out of 4 is Stormont. Parked out Mary's first in 5. Freedom Sample F has 6. Away racing in 7. Island LeBaron. Pacing in the 8 spot past the opening quarter is Jay Finesse, and at 9th and treading the field is GR's Princess. They head into the turn as they approach the 3H. Naylor Park reclaiming the lead from Rowdy Cole, who's sitting in the pocket. Inside racing third, that's Battle Schubach. Pacing out of 4 is Stormont. Parked on the outside, Mary's first in 5th. Racing 6th and moving to the outside is Freedom Sample F. On the inside, Anand LeBaron is pacing now from 6 as they move off the top turn, approaching the half. 30-1 the opening quarter. Out front, Naylor Park continuing to chart the path, a length and a half advantage over Rowdy Colt. Battle Schubach is pacing third with an eye to the outside. Stormont next in line, 4th. Mary's first 5. Island LeBaron 6th. 3 wide. Freedom Sample F from 7. Jay Finesse 8, and GR's Princess can see them all. They head down the backside for the final time. Halfway home in 1:02 and 3/5 seconds. Naylor Park continues in the front end by a length. Rowdy Colt second. Moving on the outside, third, Battle Schubach. On the inside, Stormont has 4. From 5 is Island LeBaron. Mary's first has 6. 3 wide. In 7 is Freedom Sample F. They continue on to the 7/8. Naylor Park on the outside. That's Battle Schubach now drawing even. In behind them, Rowdy Colt racing third. Stormont 2.5 lengths back, racing in 4. They continue past the 7/8. Battle Schubach now forging to the lead. Naylor Park is racing second. Rowdy Colt moving to the outside third. 4th is Stormont. They make the final turn. 1:34 the 3/4. Battle Schubach leads them home. Racing second is Naylor Park on the inside, pacing third, Jay Finesse. It's all Battle Schubach. Finishing second is Naylor Park, and Jay Finesse gets up the passing lane for third. Heading back, the 7th race winner, number 9, Battle Schubach, a 9-year-old gelded son of Loretto Hanover. But Peter McKinnon and Hugh Lawley, Robert Laffin drives the mile in 2:04 and 4/5. Race number 8, a nip of port, Pepper Allen, Stipleaves Girl, Fleet Director, Knotsford Maker, MD Waverly, Muscle Toxin, and Canal Street. They're off and pacing. Getting off the gate quickly, looking for the lead is Stipleaves Girl as they race into the first turn. Fleet Director hustling up second, away third, Pepper Allen. MD Waverly looks to tuck in, racing in 4. Nip of Port comes away 5th. From 6 is Knotsford Maker. Muscle Toxin has 7, and Canal Street is 8th and treading the field. They head on to the opening quarter, led by Stipleaves Girl. Pepper Allen is second. MD Waverly races third. Parked outside, Fleet Director 4th. And Nip of Port looks at it from 5. In 6th and racing out the rail is Knotsford Maker, pacing at a 7 as they continue past the 3/8. Is Muscle Toxin, and out the back of the field, that's Canal Street. They move off the top turn. 30 seconds was the opening quarter. Out front by 1 length, Stipleaves Girl. Pepper Allen is getting a good journey second. Fleet Director parked out third. MD Waverly locked in at the rail 4th. Second over racing 5 past the halfway point is Knotsford Maker. From 6th out the rail is the Nip of Port. Canal Street 7, and Muscle Toxin is sitting at the back of the field. They race into the lower turn. The half in 1:02 and 4/5 seconds. Stipleaves Girl continues to chart the path. Pepper Allen getting the perfect journey is racing second. Fleet Director still third on the outside. MD Waverly out the rail locked in 4th. Knotsford Maker. Second over in 5/6. Nowhere to go in Port, Canal Street, and Muscle Toxin. They continue past the three quarters. Stiff Leaves Girl looking strong out front now, leads it by 2 lengths. Pepper Allen still second. MD Waverly out the rail is third. Fleet Director fourth, and Port down inside 5. Canal Street 3 wide 6. They move past the 7/8, 1:34 and 2, the three quarters. It's Stiff Leaves Girl by 2.5. Here comes MD Waverly now taking aim second. Pepper Allen is sitting third. Through the stretch for the final time. On the outside, MD Waverly taking aim at Stiff Leaves Girl. Stiff Leaves Girl, MD Waverly on the outside. Stiff Leaves Girl and MD Waverly. Those two in a win photo. The show spot to Pepper Allen. Race winner number 6 in your card, MD Waverly, a 7-year-old roan son of Wavor by Earl Skirman. Danny Romo driving the mod in 2:04 and 2/5. Race number 9, top of the stretch, has Northwind Jamie, Copper Leo, 3 A's and a C, Turnip Joe Ranger, Island Link, Skippy Tar, Tarwin ready, and Landover. They're off and pacing Copper Leo and Northwind Jamie out battling for the early lead. Skippy Tar hustles out third. 3 A's and a C is settled in fourth. Turnip Joe Ranger comes away racing in 5. From 6 in the early going is Island Link. From 7, as they move down the backstretch, Tarwin ready and the trailer Landover. They continue on to the opening quarter on the outside. Copper Leo battling Northwind Jamie for the lead. In behind them sitting third, that's Skippy Tar. Next in line is 3 A's and a C racing out of 4. From 5 is Turnip Joe Ranger. They continue into the turn, and now clearing the lead is Copper Leo. He has it by 1 length. Northwind Jamie is racing from the pocket. Skippy Tar takes a look third. 3 A's and a C is fourth. Fifth is Turnip Joe Ranger. Then Island Link. Tarwin ready, and Landover is at the back. 28 and 3/5 seconds, the opening quarter. Through the stretch, they approach the half. Copper Leo in charge. Here comes Skippy Tar now moving up to challenge second. Northwind Jamie sits along the rail third. Second over, 3 A's and a C is fourth. Fifth is Turnip Joe Ranger. Then Island Link, Tarwin ready, and Landover. They are midway through the lower turn. The half in 59 and 3/5 seconds. They move down the backstretch for the final time. Copper Leo is being pressured by Skippy Tar. Well spotted on the limb third. That's 3 A's and a C. Northwind Jamie dropping off at the rail fourth. Fifth on the outside is Turnip Joe Ranger from 6. Tarwin ready, Island Lincoln 7, and Landover legs behind. They head on to the upper turn. They're matching strides up front. Skippy Tar on the outside. Copper Leo at the rail. 3 A's and a C set to come 3 deep third. Northwind Jamie still fourth. Fifth in contention is Turnip Joe Ranger. 1:30 the three quarters as they make the final turn. Copper Leo clings to the lead. Skippy Tar in the center. 3 wide is 3 A's and a C on the far outside. Turnip Joe Ranger. Copper Leo now has it by 2 lengths. Copper Leo wins it. Turnip Joe Ranger getting up for second. 3 A's and a C is third. Back the 9th race winner, number 2 Copper Leo, a 6-year-old chestnut son of Leaping Leo, with the GLB stable, trained by Robert Took. Jason McDougall picking up a driving double in the evening. Out in 2:01 and 3/5. Tenth and final dash, Robbie's Rhythm. It's Miller Time, Spirit Burner, Tricky Jadix, and Marion's Ranger, Ankin Hot Heels, Arabesque Fern, Guy Herbert. The trailer is Kilkerran Jake. They're off and pacing. Off the gate quickly. It's Miller time. Spirit Burner driving out second. Tricky J. Dixon 3 wide is third. Kilkerran Jake comes away sitting fourth. Ankin Hot Heels 3 wide in 5. Marion's Rangers 6 out the rail. Robbie's Rhythm from 7. Arabesque Fern emerges 8th and 9th and treading the field. That's Guy Herbert. They move on to the opening quarter. On the outside, Tricky J. Dixon now moves on to grab the top spot. It's Miller time giving way to race second. Spirit Burner along the rail is third, followed by Kilkerran Jake in 4. Pacing in 5 is Marion's Ranger. Looking at it 6th and parked out is Ankin Hot Heels. Robbie's Rhythm has 7. Arabesque Fern has 1 horse beaten. That's Guy Herbert. They continue past the 3/8. The opening quarter was in 30 seconds flat. They move off the turn approaching the half. Tricky J. Dixon, since the early fractions, leads it by 1 length. Kilkerran Jake is first over, sitting in the pocket. It's Miller time. Ankin Hot Heels with cover on the limb is racing from 4. 5th along the inside is Spirit Burner. 6th on the outside is Arabesque Fern. At the rail and racing in 7 as they dip into the turn. Marion's Ranger, then Robbie's Rhythm, and Guy Herbert is at the back. They're halfway home in 1:02 and 1/5 second through the backside for the final time. It's still Tricky J. Dixon continuing to show the way by a length. Kilkerran Jake moving on the outside is second. It's Miller time third. On the limb racing fourth. Ankin Hot Heels. Spirit Burner locked into the rail has 5. Arabesque Fern third over in 6. They head on to the 7/8. It's still Tricky J. Dixon by 2 lengths. Kilkerran Jake in pursuit second. It's Miller time at the rail third. Ankin Hot Heels fourth. On the outside in 5 is Arabesque Fern. Nowhere to go along the rail for Spirit Burner 6th. They move off the top turn, 1:33 and 4 the 3/4. Tricky J. Dixon by 2.5 lengths. Kilkerran Jake second. Ankin Hot Heels is third. It's all Tricky J. Dixon. Kilkerran Jake will finish second, and the show spot goes to Ankin Hot Heels. Running back the 10th race winner, number 4, Tricky J. Dixon, a 7-year-old by Horton Hanover on the Thomas Green. Danny Romo's second win, mile in 2:04. Who's your general right there second? On the inside, rocking and rolling is third. Through the stretch, final time. It's Harrier on top. Who's your general on the outside? Harrier, who's your general? Harrier will prevail. Second is Who's Your General. Helen's Memory will finish third. Now parading back in victory lane, the winner of race 11, number 3 in your current Harrier, a 10-year-old son of Fast Clip out of the Damn Moon Vixen, by John Yule and Keith Driscoll. Phil Pinckney driving, the mile in 1:57 and 3/5. 12th and final dash as Kilkerran Escort, Selkirk Gable, Ruffian Last, War Alliance, You'll See, Tricky J. Dixon, Rain Lady, A Little Effort, and Herod's Lady. They're off and pacing. Ruffian Lass away looking for the lead with Selkirk Gable driving out alertly. Up on the outside is War Alliance third. Out the rail, Kilkerran Escort comes away racing in 4. Rain Lady up on the limb sits in 5. Away 6th is Herod's Lady. From 7 in the inside is Tricky J. Dixon. Then You'll See, and treading the field at Little Effort through the backstretch for the first time. Out front with the lead, Ruffian Lass by 1. Not content with the pocket, that's Selkirk Gable, who now drives onto the lead. Selkirk Gable takes over. Giving way is Ruffian Lass. War Alliance on the inside is sitting in 3. They continue on past the 3/8. On the outside, that's Rain Lady getting parked out in 4. Kilkerran Escort campaigns the rail in 5. Heritage Lady has 6. You'll see Tricky J. Dixon and A Little Effort is trailing. They were past the opening quarter in 29 and a 5th. Approaching the half, Selkirk Gable by 1 length. Giving chase in the pocket as they check into the half is Ruffian Lass. War Alliance sits at the rail 3rd outside, and parked out is Rain Lady 4th. Kilkerran Escort nowhere to go 5. Heritage Lady 6. Then You'll See has 7. Go back to Tricky J. Dixon in 8, and treading the field, that's still A Little Effort. On to the backstretch for the final time. The half reached in a minute flat. Selkirk Gable and Ruffian Lass, they still sit 1-2. War Alliance next in line is 3rd. On the inside, Kilkerran Escort is 4th. You'll See going up 3 wide in 5, followed by Tricky J. Dixon into 6 at the rail. Heritage Lady 7. A Little Effort and Rain Lady now trails. They move on to the top turn. Selkirk Gable maintaining a 1-length lead. War Alliance moving up on the outside to challenge 2nd. Locked in 3rd, Ruffian Lass. Kilkerran Escort in the center is racing 4th. 1/8 left to come as they move off the top turn. War Alliance on the outside, sticks and O's in front. Selkirk Gable at the rail is 2nd. On the outside, Kilkerran Escort closing up 3rd in the passing lane, Ruffian Lass. It's War Alliance who will reach up to win it, finishing 2nd. It's close. It could be Ruffian Lass, then Selkirk Gable. Riding back in victory lane, the winner of race 12, number 4, War Alliance, a 7-year-old gelded son of Sun Sam. La Rosalie Gray, trained and driven by Bernard McCollum. The mile in 2:02 and 2/5.
Test, test. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention back in the center field, we have two of the more popular drivers here at the Raceway this evening trying something new for Grand Circuit Week. Gary McDonald and Dave Carey have agreed to mark the program for you people. We'll tally it up at the end of the night and see how well each one of them done. They'll each be given $20. They can bet the $20 however they want. However, if they're driving in a race that they're going to bet on, they have to bet their own horse to win. Other than that, the rules are wide open. So we'll go to the first race, and Dave Carey, we can have your picks for the first three horses.
First three horses, I like 7 to win, 6 for second, 4 for third.
Are you racing anything in the first? What are you racing? You don't like Cabin Still?
Well, no, I think he's a little short yet.
Okay. We'll move to Gary McDonald. What do you like in race 1, Gary?
I like 7, 7, 3, 8.
7, 3, 8. What are you driving in race 1? He likes the 7 and he's driving the 7. That sounds good. We're starting good. Race 2, Dave?
I like 3, 2, 1.
You're driving the 5 Cashback Treasure. Not good enough yet?
Oh, he might be, but he'd be a bit of a long shot. It's his first start lifetime, so.
We're looking for long shots.
Well, yeah. I thought you wanted me to pick winners.
Gary?
I like the 2 to win, the 3 and the 1. Same as Dave.
So let's go to race 3. Dave?
Race 3, 1 to win, 6 for second, 3 for third, or 8 for third.
Okay, that's 1, 6, and 8. Here's Bernard McCollum arriving late. So we'll set Bernard up to start on race 3, and Gary McDonald will be back Saturday night, teamed up with Emmons McKay, and he'll have time to prepare for this thing. Thanks, Gary. Bernard, let's give race 1 and race 2. You missed, so here's Bernard McCollum, race 1 and race 2.
I like 7, 8, 2.
7, 8, 2 in the first, close to the other guys.
1, 2, and 3.
Third.
8, 1, 4.
8, 1, 4. Okay, we're off to the fourth race, and Dave Carey.
I like 8, 2, 7.
Are you driving anything in that race? Booker,
I like 8, 7, 5.
are you driving anything in that race?
Yeah. Yeah.
The 5 horse, and you like her for third. Okay, moving on to race number 5. Dave?
I like 8, 4, 5.
5, 4, 1.
Are you driving anything in the 6th race, Dave?
Yeah, I'm driving
The 8, and you do not have her picked. I'm sorry? You're driving the 8, and you picked the 8 to win.
Yeah, 5, 4, 1.
5, 4, 1. Pooker doesn't think Dave can win that race. So we move over to the 6th.
1, 2, 5.
I like 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 5, and 3, 2, 1. Okay, moving over to the 7th. And Dave.
1, 7, and 3.
So that's 1, Ben Bishop. Number 7, Marion's Ranger. And number 3, M.D. Tamsin. Pooker?
Like 1, 3, 7.
1, 3, 7. So we move to the 8th.
3, 1, 5.
3, 1, 5. Pooker likes in the 8th.
4, 3, 1.
And 4, 3, 1. Dave likes in the 8th. Move to the 9th, please.
5, 3, 2.
5, 3, and 2 in the 9th. And Dave?
1, 3, 8.
Moving to the 10th. And Pooker likes?
3, 4, 7.
3, Major S. 4, Blitzy Treasure. And 7, Lingan Matthew.
4, 1, 3.
And Dave likes Blitzy Treasure a little better than Pooker does. So we move to race 11.
2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4, Opinions Jim, Ocean View, and T-Bear Pride as Pooker's picks.
Well, I got 2, 4, 3s.
And Dave has 2, 4, 3. So we'll move to the 12th race. Pooker?
Like 1, 3, and 8.
1 is Tough Ben, 3 You'll See, and 8 is Kelly Tuck Ideal.
I like 3, 8, 7.
And Dave likes 3, 8, 7. Okay, fellas, we're down to where you're going to bet your $20, and have you decided what that's going to be? Okay, Dave Carey on the 4th race,
$6 box on 2, 7, 8.
and you're not driving anything in that race. Okay.
In the 6th race, $6 box on 1, 2, 5. And the 11th race, a $6 box on 1, 2, 4.
That's 18.
And that just leaves me with $2, so I'm putting a $2 win on Armed Forces.
2 to win on Armed Forces in the 7th. Okay, Pooker.
Second race, a $6 box, and the 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
We should be marking these now. Okay.
And in the third race, a $6 box, and the 1, 4, 8. The 11th race, a $6 box, and the 2, 3, 4.
You're not in any of these races?
And the 9th race, a $2 win ticket and extra's choice.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, both Dave and Pooker have elected only to bet $2 to win on the horses they were driving. Maybe Saturday night some of the fellows will be a little gamer with the horses they're driving and bet up big. Anyway, good luck, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much, Dave and Pooker.
Aaron, Jim, and I'm a Holly. Probably, I wouldn't say which way for sure.
First race I picked 217. Selection on the bottom of the program. I like that.
We'll jump right by the non-betting race. Go to betting race number 2.
4 horse, rockin' and rollin', Glengyle Acton, Sparkasonic.
I got my card all marked. Gary picked mine as he goes along. I studied mine all afternoon. I like 754.
7 horses scratched. He likes the 5 and 4.
Seven, 8, 3.
7, 8, and 3 in the 3rd.
I like 7, 8, and 6.
4, 6, and 3.
I bet 613.
We're now on the 5th race. Gary McDonald's picking.
2 horse to win, 1 and 4.
I like the 217.
6th race.
2, 1, 6.
I'll go with selections on the program. 264.
7th race.
2, 6, and 1.
I like 921.
And the 8th race.
Number 8, 7, and 1.
Yeah, I gotta go along with Gary in this one.
6, 2, 5.
I better pick the 4 horse. My owner's here tonight. You think I'm cheating with him or something? I'll go with 4, 5, 4, 5, 1.
10th race we're on now.
9, 6, 2.
I like the 2, 6, and 9.
11th 3-year-old invitational.
2, 1, 3.
I'll go the 2, 1, 7.
12th and final.
10, 7, 6.
I'll go the 10, 2, 1.
So for the $20 bets this evening, Gary McDonald has bet $20 to win on number 9 in the 10th race, Dusty Lane Hawk. That's his bet. $20 to win, number 9, 10th race, Dusty Lane Hawk. Emmons has bet $10 to win on 2 in the first race, Kilkerran Gem. And another $10 to win on Emmons himself in the 5th race with Mr. T Bar T. The other night, just for a point of interest, Dave Carey cashed a $40 triactor. The 2 drivers making the most money will be back to do tomorrow evening's card, the late card tomorrow, and tomorrow afternoon we'll have Danny Romo and Russell Burgoyne. Thank you.
Two, 3, 4.
We're now on race number 2 and Danny Romo picking.
8, 5, 2.
8, 2, 5.
Race 3, Danny Romo picking.
1, 7, 5.
Same thing, 1, 7, 5.
We're on race number 4 with Danny Romo again.
5, 2, 1.
5, 4, 7.
Moving to race 5.
8, 7, 2.
8, 7, 1.
We're now on race 6, the Atlantic Sire Stakes, A Division, 2-year-old fillies.
8, 5, 2.
Same thing, 8, 5, 2.
Race number 7.
7, 2, 1.
1, 2, 5.
Race 8.
2, 4, 1.
2, 4, and 6.
Race 9.
1, 7, 2.
1, 7, 3.
Okay, that's the first 9 races on this afternoon's card, and they each have $20 that they can bet any way they like. Russell has decided to bet $20 to win on his own horse in the 8th race. Number 2 in the 8th, the Ashton Major, Russell bets $20 to win. Danny bets $10 on the 2 horse in race 1, Island Escort. And in race number 4, Danny bets another $10 to win on number 5, Super Fry. Thank you very much, Danny Romo and Russell Burgoyne.